Yeah, guys, I gotta say they got me. I mean, the Hasan grift is just too good. It's just too juicy. You know I have to participate. I mean, really at this point, this man is kind of like a lol cow. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like an internet punching bag. There's allegation after allegation coming. I just made something a few days ago, but this allegation is a lot more serious. Okay. So Destiny has dropped the Hasan files. That's a video we're going to be taking a look at today, where Hasan has been, accused of some extremely questionable activity. One of the worst things that you could possibly do. Now, is it true? Is it not? I'm not sure, but Destiny seems pretty confident, so confident that he is willing to go to court over it, which I think says a lot. But hey, let's take a look at this video and let's get into it. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this type of content. Like I said, we about to blow up on this channel, and I appreciate all you watching.
Destiny claims Twitch streamer Hasan, a 15-year-old, while on a trip to Berlin. No one is shocked other than Kaya.
Yeah, we're not shocked.
Massive day for the unemployed. Some
let's get it.
Allegations just got dropped on Hasan Piker by Destiny.
That's the legendary question of all time. Old enough to count, old enough to mount.
It all started over political brain rot too. Destiny tweeted, "If Hasan is going to reach this hard, saying I kickstarted Fuentes' career, then I am responsible for his career 10 times over. Also, Hasan a 15-year-old while he was visiting that brothel in Berlin. That's why he doesn't like to talk about it as much." Now, this is a crazy accusation against Diddy.
Yeah, see, I think this is the part that's really crazy about it. There's a lot of different angles to go about it. Like they say, it was confirmed, I believe, that Hasan was in Germany, like, during that time. He did tell a story about a brothel that they say he doesn't mention as much. Maybe for this reason, maybe for not. Like I said, this is all alleged. But also something that people think is interesting too is that Destiny is only coming out and saying this because Hasan said that Destiny was made by somebody else, essentially, or something along those lines. You know what I mean? So this is all just stemming from a beef between these two people. So a lot of people are saying, hey, like, Destiny, if you saw this crazy act happen, or you knew it happened, why are you not saying anything until it's actually convenient for you? Which I can definitely kind of understand that too. But I think it's one of those things where it's like, if it is true, like I said, this is all alleged, then Destiny is a little ugly for, holding this in his pocket for that long. And then Hasan is obviously ugly for the action itself.
Here, and let's see what started this feud.
Some of my other ideological opponents who claim to be liberals may or may not have sucked his and also simultaneously.
Ideological opponent, bro, you're 34. Your only opponent should be your child in Mario Kart.
Openly delivered them a fat platform and also additional media connections, and even promoted Nick Fuentes, and even talked about how Nick Fuentes owed them so much for their new career. Yes, I'm talking about Sex Destiny.
Takes one to know one. Drama. That's quite the allegation. It's common knowledge behind the scenes. If Destiny wants to contest it, he can sue me, but he won't, because the truth is an absolute defense against defamation.
And that's the part that really makes this crazy. When a person is willing to take you to court and they're willing to fight it, they're willing to have all the evidence out there, that normally says they're pretty confident that it's the truth. If they're not scared of a defamation lawsuit, if they're open and so fine with saying things so outwardly, knowing it could provide backlash if it's not true. I'm one of those people who believes if you accuse somebody of a crime like that, you should have the same penalty if it's found that you knew that this wasn't true and still pushed it anyway. I think you should have the same time that that person would have got had they have been convicted of the case. But I think this really does say a lot about, about the situation that Destiny is literally willing to go to court over this.
At this point, Hasan pretty much has to sue Destiny. Otherwise, he just looks like Chris Tyson. And honestly, oof, what a crazy thing to hold on to.
Oh, we were debating. There's no reason to debate people like that have very limited platforms at the time. And then he was resilient enough to work his way through the ranks and claw back after tremendous amounts of deplatforming, claw his way back into relevance, found himself in Kanye West's orbit.
The Hasan files were basically dropped over a disagreement over Nick Fuentes. And if you don't know who Nick Fuentes is, let me just play a quick clip for you.
Maybe they'll get you to think I'm a horrible person, whatever. I know there's at least 1,000 real ass that watch the show are smart enough to understand what I'm saying. They're going to take this information and they're going to blow up the second Death Star.
White guys saying the N-word, what's new? Feels like I'm looking at a mirror. But jokes aside, from what I know, these guys all like hate each other. Fight, fight, fight. Hasan and Destiny.
I genuinely mean this. I think Hasan should sue him if this isn't true. I do. I think Hasan should sue him.
Yeah.
Like, this is a crazy accusation.
You make allegations against me like that, I'm suing you immediately. Like, why would you put that on me? That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's nuts. You can't just throw that on people without proof, man. Yeah, sure.
I feel like Destiny is playing some kind of 4D chess over here. Like, Hasan basically is stuck between a rock and a hard place, and if he doesn't sue, he just looks like a predator, so he has to.
And it's quite the allegation. It's common knowledge behind.
And that's true. Like I said, if somebody puts some dirt on your name, people who actually didn't do anything wrong, they will go out of their way to prove you wrong. Like, let's say somebody says I was talking to some girl that I wasn't talking to. You know what I would be asking for? I'd be like, where's the proof? Why are you putting it out here? Why are you saying I was trying to talk to her? No, I want everybody to know that you decided to come and put my name out there with a lie. Like, you need to be punished for that. You need to be put down for that. Not like put down, but you know what I mean? You need to be exposed for that. I completely get that, and I think that's completely valid. But like he said, it put Hasan in a very tough like space where it's basically either, yeah, you could ignore it, but then everyone's gonna think that you did the act, and you could address it, but if you did actually do the act, you're gonna get exposed with evidence that proves that you did the act. So it's really a sticky situation for Hasan as long as he didn't do what was alleged.
Behind the scenes, if Hasan wants to contest it, he can sue me, but he won't because truth is an absolute defense against defamation. I don't know, like I almost feel bad even giving this any attention at all, because I feel like maybe it's probably like I would never ever assume this of somebody, right? I never would. I'll be curious to see what his response is going to be if he even does respond. I mean, it's just you got to admit though, right? This is a crazy thing.
Yeah, that's hands down the most serious allegation you can make about somebody. He called you up.
Facts.
You can call Hasan a liar, but we need legitimate evidence to call him a... I don't think there is any evidence. I think Destiny said this solely to force Hasan to have to respond to something so egregious that it hurts his character for even acknowledging the possibility that it happened. 1D chess, but it works.
That's a possibility.
Hasan saying Destiny Nick Fuentes off. He probably figures if Hasan is still out to hurl around those kind of rumors, then he is too. From what I know, Destiny has this shtick against hypocrisy, and Hasan's been known to spread allegations around people as well. Hasan, a streamer who actively uses allegations he knows are false, as well as exaggerating the truth and accusing people things they never did, now has child allegations that Destiny is willing to go to court over because it's not defamation, because it's the truth. Destiny. Holy sh**.
Man, that Hasan Piker. That on God is the diddler. Get the out of my Genshin server, you weirdo freak. Go hang out with Mizkif.
So Destiny.
Oh, not they didn't throw Mizkif in the mix too.
He was sitting on that instead of reporting it because reporting to authorities, not the court of public opinion. Because yeah, I don't really know what's going through Destiny's head, but personally, why sit on this kind of information if you know it to be true?
Do you guys remember this clip where Abba from Abba and Preach was dancing with Destiny's like girl or whatever, and he was absolutely the reason why there's an extra chair in the hotel room, as they say, if you get my drift. But I mean, like, at this point, Destiny, I feel like Destiny, I wouldn't say necessarily has fallen off. Of course, he's up. Like, he's up. I get like 5 views. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some clout. But, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, Destiny's kind of not been hitting as hard as he used to. People used to actually really think of him as like a serious political commentator and really take him serious. He was really like what the left had, like, you know, because nobody wanted Hasan. Like, come on, it's Hasan. He's really what the left had that could actually speak and, you know, be able to say his points very eloquently and, you know, and kind of debate in a way that you don't normally see too much with liberals, which was good for them. But lately, he's just been getting involved in so much stuff where he's kind of really lost his sauce, I feel.
First place, and he made it sound like it was common knowledge behind the scenes, so why carry water for Hasan? The best thing of all is I'm not a fan of any of these so it's funny to watch them self-destruct. Wicked one, it sound like a deal.
Same with you, Hasan. You probably got some crazy in the closet, bro. You got some crazy skeletons in the closet, bro. I know for a fact you do. I just know you're a weirdo. Everyone's gonna come back to this clip. It happened to Dr. Disrespect. It happened to Miss Kid. It happens to all of these guys, bro. All y'all are weird as fuck.
When Aiden Ross is the voice of reason, you know these guys are cooked.
Oh, gosh.
To be abundantly clear, I am not accusing Hasan of a crime here. You know, he's innocent until proven guilty. However, he is guilty of being an absolute cornball.
A bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. No.
Also, didn't Hasan straight up go to a Diddy party? Like, I'm pretty certain that's true. Asmon doesn't really need a pearl clutch on Hasan's behalf from all this. Hasan called her implied destiny was a bunch of times. Only fair if you're able to do the same back. Hasn't Hasan called Asmon and Tectone too? I just think Asmongold's too charitable to people that don't deserve it. Bro, who did this? Somebody put Destiny and Hasan in jail. No, but this is hands down probably the craziest allegation I've seen dropped from like the streaming sphere. Destiny straight up just did this meme, but on Twitter. The Quarter Pounder said, there is only two possible outcomes here. Hasan Piker must sue Destiny or admit when he was in his mid-20s, he paid for with a teenager. Destiny, bro, if I need to go on the offender list, I'm taking like 20 other streamers with me, okay? Lol W. All right, Destiny, release the files. The time is ticking. Whether it be Asmongold.
Yeah, Destiny, what kind of statement is that? Like, we want the files. What are you talking about? I'm just getting started on this locale, like, commentary content type stuff. I'm trying to cook for the people. I'm trying to talk to the people, tell them the real. What you mean 20 people? That's like the Epstein files. Destiny, you sitting on the Epstein files and you just not, you not exposing these people for what? So they can continue to do what they're doing? Like, to me, that says a lot about Destiny.
Or Ethan Klein's Reddit, I feel like everyone's sort of in agreement. If you're gonna drop a bombshell this big, there better be some more information out of it. Now, I'm no lawyer, but yeah, insane. Not gonna lie, this kind of summarizes it pretty well here.
Old enough to count, old enough to mount.
That's crass.
I want to say thank you to Miley Cyrus for showing off her camel toe at the VMAs the other night. I always knew Hannah Montana was a little slut. Don't even try to hide it.
Now remember, this is Hasan Piker, y'all.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Old
Right.
Hasan was honestly crazy. Yeah, so if we humor this for a moment, this means Destiny was sitting on proof that Hasan harmed a child and waited for the exact moment to release it because of optics. I don't like Hasan, but if this is untrue, I feel like Hasan should sue Destiny. And if it is true, this makes Destiny look horrendous for withholding this information. Now, I don't hate Hasan, he's just kind of easy to meme on. He's a lolcow who kind of pays the bills. I mean, this doesn't make Destiny look good, but he did put Hasan in an uncomfortable position. Like, Hasan can't pull a Steam, do nothing, and win. He actually has to sue him. This wouldn't be the first time Destiny finished on someone, and it wouldn't be the last.
What an interesting way to end this video, but let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think Destiny is just angry at like the comments Hasan makes, so he knew he could throw something out here, we would all grab it, and even if Hasan didn't do anything wrong, it would still be a strike to his character and make him look bad? Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We trying to get this channel going. They say there's a bag out here talking about Hasan, so I'm about to be talking about Hasan. What you mean? But I'll catch you guys on the next video and stay blessed.